We don't have any meetings. No meetings. All speculation. Unofficially sponsored by Puffco. Hidden Bubble. What's up, everybody? What up, the officials, the true Zenians. They weren't there in the trenches. It's funny how like every crypto has a story, and every crypto wants to build a lore. That's what I found being in meme coins right now. See, like, I'm a rogue warrior in the memes because I found Zen. So, you know, I found Zen. I don't need your fucking meme. So I'm here to simply dump on your users. That's just the way it is. That's just how crypto is. Crypto is player versus player. All right. We thought it was P2P, which is peer-to-peer connectivity, which it does provide. It does have that vibe. You feel me? But when you really think about it, what the fuck is going on? What did I do? Oh no. Oh shit. I don't fuck my chart up. Hold on. Control Z. Get me back to my life. All right, there we go. What the fuck did I do? There we go. Man, I done fucked up everything. Everything's fucked up now. What have I done? What have I done? There we go. Goodness gracious. I'm trying to get this spaceship set up here. We got the strawberry scone. No, I'm just kidding. It's garlic cheese. It's pretty good. But today is November. Psych. Just kidding. Today is December, y'all. December 3rd. And I'm going to show my face soon, but I'm still trying to hit my puff code. If you're here early, like and subscribe and share it out. Sometimes my logic is like, wait 10 minutes. Give the internet 10 minutes to pull up before you start talking. One day, like when X1's live, I'll do airdrops in the beginning of my stream, 10 minutes within the stream. To kind of encourage earlier participation. But if you're here right now, you heard it first. You heard it first. Show up to Crypto Brush stream fucking 10 minutes early. You might get an airdrop. I can't do that right now though. I don't know anything to airdrop. I don't have any stake. All right, the stake is an X1 chain, and that ain't live yet. So unfortunately, no airdrops just yet. Coming soon though. Swears on my. I'm not gonna say the rest. What's up, Titan X? Well, 1000X. Damn, I wanted to be the first comment. Almost my bros. Almost my bros. But yo, man, what the fuck is going on, guys? This your boy Crypto Bruh, aka More World Peace, the DJ / producer, coming back again with another video. I'm talking really, really fast. Just to get that out. Today is December 3rd, 2024. All right, year's almost over. Shit, taxes. That's what we're all thinking about. Fuck. Maybe the IRS will forget because like the government's just in shambles. Who am I? 35 trillion in debt. They need to figure that shit out. Not figure me out. Just kidding. Yes, I am thinking about next year as well as maybe you should, as you know, it's what we say here on this channel. But yeah, man, welcome. Another day, another vibe, another time to look at some gas charts. Again, this your boy Crypto Bruh. I don't really trade. I'm not a trader, but I use these charts as like a pirate map, and I am in search of the treasure chest. And what that is, you know, is really like a great price on gas, man. These coins are made to be burned. Whether it's a Bitcoin and Ethereum, you know, you're going to want to get into the world, and using the coin is getting into the world. So the coin itself, again, native coins are gas. And we like on this channel to talk about the most elite gas coins in crypto that you could potentially, get your hands on. And the fairest launched gas coins will always be the best. Like, you won't get to anything better than a fair launched gas coin. And yeah, putting it all together, it can start to really feel psychedelic, I guess, because you're like, oh, everything's gas. Like, let's be creative now. What can we create with this gas? And that's kind of, where the channel goes. The channel floats into different ideologies of how can we use this gas, or why would users need this gas, or what today's topic essentially is looking at Zen the way it is. Are people feeling like they're running out of time? Dun, dun, dun. So I'm looking at the monthly, motherfuckers. All right, this ain't no motherfucking meme coin. Okay, it is a meme because it's trolling first principles, which it does exist, but it doesn't. All right, but it was a great narrative to get a bunch of people to move. People are like boulders, and they really do need narratives to push themselves into new arenas. And that's something that Zen, in my opinion, is doing right now. You had a lot of game players in the beginning that were able to front run today. And what I mean by that is like profit. Like, they got their profit back here. Meanwhile, some of us, we held the Zen, or we participated in the mind share of this fair launch gas coin. And now we're all coming into conjunction, right? You can look on the daily or on the monthly and really see this playing out in real time. Like, the ideology is fucking strong, my G. Fuck what anybody else is trying to say. All right. Again, Zen is created with time and gas. So currently gas is high, right? It's pretty expensive to probably make a Zen mint. I'm not looking at what it is, but damn, to swap, it's $50. To just turn, USDC into ETH, you might pay $50. All right. Sending's not that bad though. All right, you can send for $3. That's the part of Ethereum people forget to think about, the computation of the chain, right? That's what you're seeing in high gas fees. Computation. Excessive data inside of the hash, right? There's some simpler ways here, which is, again, bridging and borrowing. They like to add those here. Hey, look at, you can borrow for $43 though. You can bridge for $16 though. But, if you happen to make an NFT or an ERC-721, that shit might cost you $80 to push through because it's so big, right? So yeah, we love Ethereum, but this is how Zen was pretty much born. Fair Crypto took the physics of Ethereum and they built basically value around the physics. So the physics of ETH is congestion, because if once congestion happens, behavior changes. So congestion is like a good physics in ETH to wrap yourself into and intertwine yourself into, because again, like, if your creation or if your gas coin is made from essentially congestion, which is gas related, it's going to respond. And that's what we're seeing now. We're seeing Zen. Again, I was saying, I don't think our market cap is priced in how expensive it really is to like operate a Zen like experience, right? So here we can look at this on a greater scale of math statistics. We'll go into some fucking Zenmon shit. This is the only guy left talking about Zen in this level. I've been talking about this shit every single day. Everybody else done left the ship. I've even created meme coins in the name of Zen, and it hit all-time high yesterday. Motherfucker is pushing. Right now is a good time to buy it. It's on a good dip. Good dip. Good time to get you some VAP. We've been waiting for this. We've been waiting. Maybe you'll get a little bit nastier. I don't know. This is a pretty good ride up. What I believe is happening again with this all-time high and then this sell-off. You'll see here, I have a fib. that I've been using to just monitor the Dracula for a while. All right, and this is from the low. So yeah, Drac is strong because this sell-off is not even affecting the daily. The daily still has opportunity to continue to find price discovery, and what I think in memes now is, I would say, community builds as it goes up. So the fact, like, we have a lot of organic shit going on over here because we come from the fairly launched gas coin. So the ship over here is kind of like taking on Zen DNA. Yeah, all-time high, shit's going up. We're in a good pullback range. So if you've been waiting to get into Dracula, I mean, on the smaller time frames, you know, it looks like the 15-minute there could, you know, somebody decided to take profits because they're just feeling like, you know, I want to take my initial out. You know, like, these are things that can happen. And that's part of a meme coin. This is called redistribution because this has to happen after it goes up for so long, right? And that's what's happening in Zen with the gas physics of Ethereum and why we're seeing higher prices. So yeah, this is your boy Crypto Bro. I've been talking about Zen. I done made a fun meme coin with my Zenian friends that now is showing us and teaching us about redistribution. And now I'm like super solid in my thesis that this is happening in Zen. Like, people done fucked up and overdid everything. And you know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just kind of funny to see, you know, what I was saying months ago, that everyone's going to have to come back and get their Zen because they wanted to take small profits. So now they're going to pay more to be involved, which is going to increase the like integrity of the overall network. And it's so wild to like watch this happen in real time. I'm sure this is the same thing that happened in Bitcoin. I'm sure Bitcoin has such a big mind share of crypto. So this is where we are with this. Zen has a mind share on ETH. It's huge mind share on Ethereum. And people know that this is a fair launch gas coin, and it's translatable. Shout out to my homies in Poland, in Germany, Japan. You know, pray for Korea right now. Fucking shit. Shout out to all the Zenians around the world. This is a world thing. So yeah, like all eyes are on Zen all around the world, and you can see it, right? It's the mind share of the fair launch. Others have tried it. Others are even deep inside of it. DBZen being one of those. The fair launch, double fair launch, bro. Phoenix, another one of those double fair launch. If you really want to put it into perspective like that. But what I wanted to show here was the amount of ETH that has gone into Zen. This is Zen Turbo. This doesn't track anymore, so don't follow this. But it has like this really unique number, regardless if it's growing or not. It's just a very unique number, which is going to be total gas used on Zen. So when you make Zen, again, it's a gas transaction. So I pay a little gas for a space in the block. And then that space over time creates me Zen, right? Then I get some Zen coins at the end of my time, and I can claim it again by paying, you know, a little bit more gas, and out come the coins, right? It's just very simple. This is a simple action, my dude. Nothing complex about it. And that's why, again, the creation of Zen is via gas and time. So gas is the value in this equation, right? And the total amount of gas so far, and again, I don't know the last time that this, so this is saying since Genesis. So this is just check. Oh, so this might still be updated because it's showing the 156 trillion of liquid supply, which is real. And this too, the total supply is 209 trillion Zen when you add staked and liquid together. But yeah, so this must still be updating. And that's what's special about Zen. Over 50,000 Ethereum has been used to create this coin. You know, over the span of the last, what is it running now? 2 years? Somewhere here has got to tell you the time. It's been 2 years, about 2 years and some months. But yeah, that's why again, it's extremely undervalued just based on the gas used to make Zen. It's $177 million worth of Ethereum. And when you're looking at Zen itself, right now it's fully diluted market cap is at 26 million. So the amount of money that, or energy, gas energy that has gone in to creating Zen isn't even reflecting its total market cap. So that's like just one narrative to add on top of all of the sell pressure that has occurred here on Zen. And again, that's why I'm saying, yo, everybody's been making money in Zen, to be honest. It's just, where are you trying to exit? You know, were you trying to exit back here? Or were you trying to exit right here? Or, you know, has your plan always been to not exit and just ride the wave? Right? It's been loud and noisy on this ideology of when you're going to get out of Zen. When are you going to get out of Zen? But again, this whole time for me, it never made any sense. It was like, well, it sounds like you're just going to come back and buy the coins you made, which is like a two-step action, which means you're going to pay more in fees and have to pay more attention, right? Because now you're going to have to gather the information. Everybody, you know, if you're an inspiring YouTuber, now is the time to start talking about Zen. Like, now is the time to bring your Zen knowledge to the masses and let everybody know how it works. I was thinking like in the Twitter space lore, the Twitter space trenches, they talk about the Church of Zen, and I'm like, yo, everybody's gonna have their own Bible verse of what Zen means to them, and only those that can articulate it the best will have the most followers of their vision of it. So yo, if you've got the love bug for Zen, this is when you start the content, the social content. Even here on damn, this is a motherfucking Zen video. Fuck it. Even over here, bruv. Zen falls into my not a red flag thesis that it has more shits than red flags. People just think Zen is shit, but they don't think it's a scam. That's pretty funny. All the AIs are going through red flags right now. It's kind of crazy. That world is crazy. We'll talk about it in a few, but Zen is where it's at right now. But yeah, when you look at Zen on Dex Screener, you'll see here that whoever updated this, whoever's on the marketing team, they called Zen. This first paragraph here, it says Zen Crypto is an innovative ERC20 built on Ethereum blockchain designed to build a community through social mining. Right, social mining. I thought that was a very interesting take. Marketing man. Social mining. Yeah. True. Yeah. This actually is kind of fucking hilarious, because if you look at the way that Cookie.fun is registering the AI market, they base it on mindshare. Right? And mindshare almost is like almost like a cyberpunk way of saying social mining. Right? Let's read what mindshare is in the AI world. The percentage of total conversations about the token on Twitter. The conversations about the token. So I'm not a data dude, but if you're a data dude out there, yo, run some data on Zen, on socials. You know, I'm sure we're not nowhere near where we should be. And this is why, again, now is the time to amplify this experience, because we've reached a real agreement. The handshake has happened. The peace treaty is out. Okay. If you're mining and you're trying to find an exit, that was a long time ago. You didn't mine enough. I mean, you can exit for pennies. No one cares. But that's why, again, if you're confused on why is it still going up and I'm dumping, bruv. Everything was screaming this giant candle. Like I was saying, this is going to happen for days. For days. This is the daily. So I've probably been saying that this is going to happen for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, so for a solid 2 weeks, I've been like, yo, Zen's either gonna green candle the fuck out of the market, or it's gonna give give everybody a holiday discount, because we're all, that's the only two worlds we got left. There ain't no other worlds in Zen at this particular moment. Either you're minting and selling, or you're, oh yeah, well, that's the other thing. I mean, maybe you're not in ETH Zen. Maybe you're in Zen World, Polygon, or Base, or Pulse Chain. The other 13 EVMs, or 12 EVMs. But yeah, this is what I'm saying. ETH Zen, I said a long time ago, I was like, yo, I think it's time to just rotate back into ETH Zen, because ETH Zen has has the supply physics that we want, right? Beyond the tokenomics, like, let's think about the physics of the chain, right? That's what helps Zen become valuable, right? You want to be on a chain with gas that increases. That's kind of why AZEN is all right, but AZEN would, isn't as attention driving because it doesn't move in gas. Everything else does, right? And that's why, like, OKX, nobody's over there. Their gas never move, right? Phantom Zen starting to get some feels because of the migration over to Sonic. Eve Moss Zen, it's a confusing one over there. But yeah, even Glamour starting to see a rise in gas. We got Base, Slow Cook. We'll see how high Base gets. They're really trying to get meme coins into their arena. But it's hard. It's hard to move the Solana bros to Base because Base is too politically correct. We'll just leave it at that. Not cyberpunk enough. Optimism, again, it's a stack, so the gas is low. Zen could be an amazing thing over there, but it would definitely take like a community to bring it to life. But yeah, OpZen, sick. It's an ETH side chain, so it's denominated in Ethereum with low gas and all that shit. But yeah, the physics of OpZen is also funny because there's no AMP anymore. And yeah, so you pick your favorite shit. But that's what I was saying, yo, rotate back into ETH Zen. Felt like a vibe like a month ago, because ETH Zen's global rank is so slow. It's so slow. Its active mentors is so slow. Oh yeah, we use ZenPub. ZenPub gives us the ability to really look at the physics of the Zen. What's up, guys? It's your boy Crypto Bro. I'm a fucking mad scientist. Yakabu. Oh shit, what's up, y'all? We got B Flaps in the chat. We got Dank in the chat. We got Rolando. If it's free, you're the product. Shout outs to the Pizan Banitos. Is that your, like, Rolando, is that your, like, NFT project on Pulse Chain? Dude, airdrop me one. Get me on Pulse Chain. I don't know. What's up, though, bro? Welcome. Gas is fake. I believe in Swift. Oh, shit. Hard to compete with. Look at this Zen chart. God damn. Shit's looking great on that 15. Where are the traders with Ethereum? This is a banger. Man, I've been in the trenches over in Solana, yo. It is such a breath of fresh air to get back to some Zen greenness. Like, oh, thank God. And I bought some Zen. I publicly bought some Zen. If you follow me on X, follow me on X. If you're on X watching this, hit it. Oh, the Heartbreaker. Oh, the Heartbreaker. Where did I buy that shit at? I was like, yo, I bought some Zen. Oh, right here. The 21st. I was like, I'm about to buy 420 USD worth of Zen. I'm all high and shit. I'm like, man, fuck it. This gotta be the bottom. That's why I was telling them, sometimes I'll just buy shit in crypto because it's like, yo, if this reality is really fucked, if we're not really synced together, then I'm gonna fuck the team up. So I'm gonna buy some and see where it goes. And usually in the other ones, in the trenches and in the meme coins That's when it plays out opposite to the Zen. I think Zen is really real. That's why I'm like, yo, I think Zen is really real. Like, it's really a network-based consensus of Ethereum users. That's why it's the bridge between ETH and Solana. There's not gonna be a bridge. It's gonna be Zen. Like, it's gonna be like a mental bridge where it's like, oh, I'm a Zenian. Like, I don't care about the gossip between the two of those. I'm making money on both sides. You know, so yeah, the real power play probably in the next 10 years of crypto is being so positioned in Zen that like you're dominating two different crypto like metaverses. And I mean, you have the other Zen coin that nobody likes to talk about because it's a heartbreaker. But the XEN, which is up 25% today. Oh my god. Let's look at this. Damn, there ain't nothing here. Hey, this is a free meme on ETH, my dudes. Oh, I've been in the trenches over in Solana. Everything looks like an opportunity in Zen world compared to the bullshit I've been dealing with. It's all fabricated numbers. This is like real behavior, because one, it's on Ethereum, which means people have to pay. Like, it's a human. Like, ETH is like the human chain where there's real people on that motherfucker. The social media of it is real. Same with like Bitcoin. Like, the social media of Bitcoin is real. But like Solana is like metaverse. Like, it's not IRL, but it is, because it's creative and there's a lot of creative expression that can come out of it. So it births new ideas, right? It's like an iPhone or a Mac computer or whatever you want to think. Like, that's why it's like, it's really like a computer. It's like a real life, or it's like the digital computer in the digital space. And you have Ethereum and Bitcoin, which are like clunky data centers that just happen to be, you know, very valuable. Like, we just can't get rid of them because they just valuable, and they're built in now. They're the bonds. They're the bonds to the real world, right? This is the data center plugged into planet Earth, funding this data center. And then now this data center is trying to fund another fucking rail. Lately it's been Solana. In the past it's been BNB. Right? You can really see how this like trickle down system is happening. We got XRP up here crushing it, trying to act like it's not pumped by Asia. That's funny how crypto Twitter changed up the narrative on XRP. I don't know if you guys saw that shit. So funny. Where's my guy DJ News? DJ News. Dank says Joe Blau over Raz. I would have to agree. I would choose trustless yield over Ethereum yield. It ain't burning mine though. It's just a world that exists inside its Zen world. But yeah, look at this. Breaking news. XRP slash KRW, which is the Korean money. 24-hour spot volume on South Korean exchange Upbit surpasses 7 billion, capturing 29% of all exchange volume. So currently you got this new narrative that just like entered the arena of crypto Twitter, where everyone's trying to be like, oh, XRP's pump ain't even real. It's just Asia pumping it. And I've seen this before in bitmaps. Once everybody in bitmaps, oh, this fool Eric. Once everybody in bitmaps started talking about like, oh, it's being pumped by China, things started to get really rocky. It was stable, you know. It was really, really rocky at that point. Because yeah, it's not good for your investor. They would be like, that's the only problem with these pumps, bro. We're in this new era where a pump really it could be a dead cat bounce, as they say in trading, where it's just been going down for so long that it needed to go crazy. But you would say like, oh, how can this be dead cat bounce? This shit going, like, you look out on a year and it's been going up, right? In a month worth of time, this is where it's really been going up. Or actually, it's been dead. I guess it's been dead most of the year. Towards the end of the quarter, this is my joke, is that they promised XRP higher numbers, so in pumps the liquidity to facilitate the social media prophecy that everybody believes that this is going to wherever it's going to. Yes, you guys are so stuck on social media. You guys are actually birthing, bullshit into existence, which is supposed to happen. All right, again, there's a free meme over here on ETH. Okay, this is the one, but whatever. Everybody's on XRP. We'll see if XRP's economy can keep the price going. But that's where I don't really know what happens. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happens with XRP. I really don't. I just know that they have entered the arena. And when you go to Deck Screener, you can scroll down here. They got XRPL. I don't know what the L stands for, but they have meme coins. Volume is rising since yesterday. Yesterday it was 80 million. Today is 204. So they don't give a fuck about your ideology over here. They're gonna pump this shit. And that's why, again, how high does it go before Rome falls? Because that's what everything goes through. And that's why, again, we like Ethereum and for its battle test. XRP ain't never been battle tested like this ever before. You are the guinea pig. Social media is never done this. Like this, when this happened in 2017, bro, it was the first time Bitcoin went to $20,000. Everything did this. In this new future, this kind of thing is because there's volume entering the space to use the economy tools, right? The gas coins. XRP got that shit over here. You know what I'm saying? You got XBull pulled up already. I heard that this is the pump fund people, but it's like community members, so I don't know. That's what I mean. Anybody on Solana is not moving out of Solana. They're gonna stay there because it doesn't make any sense for them to shake up and like move to a new chain. That's people following a narrative. Those are that's the X liquidity. And if you can come here with enough liquidity, you can average into a very nice trade. Or again, if you come over here with a black heart, you can fucking wreck these fools. I don't know how fast the trades are here. Let's try to look at one of these meme coins. Let's see how fast it's trading. We'll do volume. All right, we got Army. That seems to be the number one volume. It's got a fucking regular ass meme pop off. All right. 76. Minute ago, 25 seconds ago. Here, let's look at the block. Let's look at the transaction. XRP scan. That's lame. One of the reasons why I really like Solana is because people make block explorers and they don't name them scan. You do have soul scan, and that's just because you gotta have a scan. But I'm just, I just be hating it. Fuck a scan, man. I don't think X1's gonna come out with a block explorer that's gonna say scan. I think it's the flowy blocks. Well, I don't actually know what the explorer is gonna be. They haven't shown that yet, but some people have made theirs, and that's why I guess they could put scan just to keep it in parallel with the rest of the crypto world. And I'm just being a grandpa. But I think you could do a lot of cool shit. You don't just have to put scan. This is a boring as this makes me want to find the X1 one now. This one's garbage. What's it called? They have a Telegram with all links. There it is. Oh no, is it offline? Bruh, is it offline? Here, let me take away the Explorer part. Yeah, 40 bucks. Oh, his Explorer is down. Damn. Darn. This one is goated. Shadow's Bud. But yeah, so like even in X1, like we'll have the same shit. But the one that, damn, this one's so sauced up. I'm so sad that it's not here. This is just the regular Solana Block Explorer, which is a fork of Solana's Block Explorer. This 40 block one was UX'd and designed by a community member, and it was just so nice. But yeah, this XRP one is fucking ugly. This shit is so XRP. Transactions per second, 35 transactions per second. Oh, they burn XRP? Wild. But 35 transactions per second. AMAs. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. Metrics. Transaction types. Payments. Tickets created. Account sets. Checked credits. Trustless sets. NFTs tokens minted. NFT token cancel offer. Offers to exchange currencies. That shit is cracking. They definitely on exchanges, that's for sure. This is like a cool little thing to see, actually. This gives you a real good insight on like how XRP is not a real like blockchain. Like look at escrow, XRP payments are cracking, and what's up here, this check thing. I'm curious to what this ticket check thing is, because out of nowhere, checks created, it has like a gigantic explosion. So I'm wondering if this is like how they memo smart contracts, because it didn't start off as like a smart contract blockchain. I don't know anything about it. I'm just kind of trying to put it together in my mind. But yeah, like just looking at this is why it's like XRP is cool, but it's not crypto. Like this is your mom's crypto. Like your mom is on XRP. Bro, get off your mom's fucking favorite chain. What up, Diaz? Or I mean DZ. I don't know why I want to say Diaz. Delta Pope. Oh, it means ledger. Ah. Sandman. XRP has already changed my social economic status over the last 3 weeks. What the hell? Why can't I keep it? I can afford to patiently to be patiently aggressive with Zen. That's awesome. Yeah, no, I mean that's what I mean though. XRP is where the degen lore is right now. The degens are flying there, like jet speed. Don't get it twisted. Wherever the trend is, they're gonna go. It's just crazy to see them impact Sui. Sui didn't see that one coming. But Sui is a faster blockchain, so we'll see where that goes. But yeah, XRP, a lot of eyes over there. I'm still playing on Solana. There's so many good narratives in Solana world. I mean, from the AI narrative, the AI narrative is just a whole TV show. The AI narrative is a whole TV show, because you really get to see, like, how do you say this? Like you really, really, really get to see like how people are trying to play to your likeness, or like how they're really trying to make a product market fit project. Like you're not really seeing that on other chains, like where they're trying to hit the whole world with this shit. Product market fit. Like that's why, again, I don't see Solana slowing down. Like I could hear the crypto world being like, oh, look at these other things going on. But to me, that's just noise. Like there's a reason why Solana is still cooking BNB, right? And it's on dip right now. Dipping. Right? So ETH is still trying to figure out, yo, right now it's got a little bit of a breath of fresh air. Luckily, XRP snuck up here, so now that this top 10 has to reevaluate what's going the fuck on. You know, I still think Tether shouldn't be up here, but it's whatever. It's like a classic flag in the football field. Tether here. But yeah, I'm not counting out ETH just yet, right? We have the fear and greed index at 78, and then Bitcoin dominance now is down to 55%. I'm feeling like a lot of people are rotating into altcoins, and this is why I feel like Zen is feeling the like real altcoin like rotation, because out of all the coins, this is the only one that everybody knows what it does. Like solXEN is awesome right now because it's kind of feeling a little bit of buy relief because people are associating solXEN with real Zen. That's how powerful real Zen is. It's pumping other Zens. Like CB Zen gets the pump now because real Zen is pumping, right? OP Zen gets the pump because real Zen is pumping. Everything. Actually, yeah, look at this whole list. 24 hours. Everything but Cozen, because that's the fucking stupid. That's the stupid Zen. No offense if you've been mining that shit, but even Moonbeam up 1% in the last 24 hours. So, again, I know you might have a favorite Zen, but this is kind of why it's still smart to have a bag, and why, again, I think most of the sentiment of the chart or of the price or of the supply distribution is in favor of people who don't want to mint. So that's kind of why it was inevitable that if there's enough attention that we're still in a weird zone, but yeah, I'm kind of like on this like Zen to $50 million market cap at least. So that's still a double, right? If you got in down here when it was, or if you got in this range here, which is 17 to 15 million, you know, again at 30 million, you've already doubled your ETH, and then at 60 million, again you'll be at 2. But Zen itself is like extremely undervalued. Like theoretically, Zen should be up here trying to test its peg before X1 chain, and its peg would be based off of what Zen Turbo is saying of 750 or 700 or $177 million worth of gas. All right, so that's like right up here. Which still from this price, we'll put Zen at a 80%, 800% leg up, and this is still like all like good speculation, like without X1 chain. That's why it's pretty awesome. Because like even me, I can positively speculate because we've gotten away from the trenches zone, and to get back down there is a buy opportunity for me because it's redistribution at that point. Right, it's all positive for everybody on both sides. If it goes up, redistribution, or you can exit right now. Still, like it's still exit time, right? But I see from the sell pressure, there's not much exit. Zen, most people are holding it or they staked it. Like the physics don't add up to people coming or rushing to sell their Zen when they see a candle like this. That's why right now it's good. This is God candle for a lot of shitty coins. And Zen just naturally gets one. Like I get it. Everyone's looking for like a God candle from like 20 million to like 100K or 100 million. And that's kind of why, again, like what is stopping Zen from doing that action? Like what at this point? Like throw out some suggestions of what you think is going to like, where is the Zen going to come from that's going to stop it from just continuing up? When you look at this liquidity pool too, when there's less ETH,
6.50.
when there's less ETH than Zen, so it's 2. Well, this is just the DEX. All right, here we got to go over here too. Let me act like I don't know what Zen is. So Zen is highly traded on centralized exchanges. So the DEX is like where you can stay liquid or be on chain. But you'll see most of the Zen is actually here inside of this vehicle, which is the centralized exchange. But that's why, again, I'm not really sold on the exit strategy of most cryptos because, yeah, you get to a point, you know, where it's like, why would I go through the hassle of exiting this? Like, I already got a bunch of it. I might as well hodl it because the whole idea was to do this type of distribution where over a span of time, the coin goes to completely zero. And then at some particular moment of conjunction, it just starts to go the other direction. Right. And then the community kind of enhances its energy as it goes along. Right. And it kind of, you needed to kill the spirit of Zen over the last 2 years to really be like, that's a dead coin. And maybe that's just, you know, a biased way of saying it, but that's how I see it. Every coin you go here, hit age. Here we're going to do last 24 hours. We're going to do trending in the last 24 hours and we'll hit age. So this is everything trending on Solana right now based on age. And you can see most of it is like within the months, within the days. We'll go to Ethereum. We'll hit age, 24 hours, age. So you see the age over here is deeper. 3. Oh, wow. Look at that. Zen up here. Number 2. Wow. Oh, yeah, because all shit is updated. So now we can fucking trend. I forgot about that. Wow. Yeah, so Zen never was able to trend because we didn't have all the updated banners. And Dex Screener won't let you naturally trend unless you do the banners. So theoretically, yo, you guys could go and boost Zen right now. Like, you could go and pay like $100. Like, everybody can go and throw $100 on boosting Zen's credibility right now if you fucking wanted to. Just like on some meme shit. That's actually funny to see. But without the boost, right, without doing all the meme stuff, what we can see here is Zen is trending in the last 24 hours as one of the oldest coins to still be around, next to Chainlink in the system, in the metaverse. Like, motherfuckers are fucking around with this coin, right? You got Pepe up here, you got Bobo up here, Bitcoin, all the meme coins. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is crazy. You actually have a real token. Like, this token is connected to a blockchain that currently has 120 nodes. Are you kidding me? This is free. Nigga, this shit's free. Actually, the homie posted something. I was like, oh, this shit is free. Emoji Dracula. Get you some Dracula tokens. Hey, bro, if you're on X right now, hit this heart button for me right now. That would help me out a lot. Web 8. This dude be snapping with the graphics, man. Give him a follow. But yeah, this one right here, this one was real. X1 testnet validators utilization stands at 96% with 108 active block producers out of 112 nodes. This showcases expectational operational efficiency, expectational operational efficiency, revealing or surpassing that of major blockchains. My dude, lots of good words. Maybe a little bit better. But yeah, so you see X1 is outperforming all the nodes in the game right now. This is critical shit, guys. Like, if you're here right now, Do not let some dumb ass person make you fade what you've got in your hands. If you're mining XENblocks, if you're bagging Zen, if you're partying because there's a green candle finally, fuck all those other people out there that are trying to act like that shit is not a signal that they're very behind. Right? The moment that it happened, you're very behind. If you're not bull posting Zen. Everybody. The moment you were bearish on Zen, you're left behind. You know, this has been a put it together situation since the beginning. And if you can't put this together, you might need to get some new glasses. Damn, Doge Chain only got 4 nodes centralized. Look at Polygon though, 83 nodes, 80 out of 85 producing blocks. But we know Polygon doesn't want to grow this number. You got Sui at 107, but we know Sui doesn't want to grow this number. That's what it comes down to. It comes down to this the next notion where it's like, oh, but that chain doesn't want to grow this. They're afraid of this. Every chain has been afraid of this. There's actually a post, I don't have it anymore, but there was a graph once posted about the XBTC. I wonder if I can find it. Let's see if Cypherius is encyclopedia of Zen information. Is there a search here? Oh, okay, there it is. Let's see here. Is this gonna pop up about the big O when we were talking about that shit? What was that, back in April? Might not pop up. Man, we've talked about so much stuff this year. It's kind of insane. Next. That might be a little too deep. Let's see if we do Big Notion. XBCBDT. Nah. Damn, I can't find it. Aw. It should say, I gotta give up, dude. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. But yeah, there was this no, I can't find it. But there was this really good thing from Jack that he posted once, where essentially it was a graph showing like why we are able to increase the data set, like why, or the nodes. I'm sure like as X1 gets really close, really close, like even closer, like that's like another signal when we all start to really gather together documents of like the Christmas past, and we're trying to like remap out like all of 2024 into like a slideshow in a few weeks. I'm sure like all of this will start to make a lot of sense. But yeah, like we want to expand the network, and we want people to feel inclined to add nodes to the network, right? You're going to see that already. Like you're going to see multiple, like our guy Dante here, follow him on X, but he's got 4, right? And that's because that's him yielding 4 different nodes. That's the axis of X1 chain. If you're really tech savvy, you can yield the whole internet. Like you can yield the whole thing, right? If you build rigs, and that's what some of these people are doing. Like they're building their own home rig, you know, getting their shit set up so they can run it locally and not in the cloud. And that's why, again, this number is just going to keep growing. And with this, you know, current validator set producing blocks, like this is just going to keep growing. It's going to end up just like Avalanche, you know, just like Solana, right? And we're going to continue to push. I'm excited for this part of the X1 chain. This is really onboarding the masses, pushing past some of these larger blockchains. And I mean, we're already doing great for just being on testnet. You know, imagine when it is live and XN is worth a value and people from these other communities have the ability to, you know, move from where maybe they want to move, you know, maybe they've been waiting for a new thing because they've been parked in Algo for who knows how long, in Polkadot for who knows how long, you know. So yeah, I'm excited, dude. I think X1 chain is going to surprise everybody. Sol and XRP are done. Market cap is too high. XRP never had smart contracts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they're using a memo thing, kind of like inscriptions, but like something within their network to like keep it all in track. Yeah, that's why I'm like, yo, not me. I don't need to do no XRP. I'm good. But yeah, Zen is like taking over Ethereum right now. If you look at tokens at top statistics, you go to 7 days, you literally just see top token by transaction count. Fucking Zen still up here above Shiba Inu. See, our extra 100,000 transactions is people having to make Zen on top of people buying it and speculating X1. So there will always be like that extra 100,000. That's what these other coins don't have. Like there's no extra speculation on top of Shiba Inu. So it's not creating extra transactions. It's just at a stag. Like same with Zen. Zen, technically, if everything is at a low, then this is the low for Zen. And Zen is more likely to try to push up, which would be awesome to see because this is a fair launched token similar to Bitcoin. And it's sitting here on Ethereum, you know, with a higher transaction count than DAI stablecoin. You feel me? Like, it's not even in the DeFi sector of crypto yet. Why? I don't fucking know. You know, I don't know why people I don't know why the intellectual community isn't horny for Zen. You know, I don't know if that's like a flip of a switch type of ordeal where all of a sudden all these nerdier speaking individuals are coming into the space trying to dissect what exactly is going on. You know, it goes from like the guy sitting on his couch talking on Twitter Spaces to some dude sitting at his desk trying to actually make like a, you know, $20,000 trade on a specific idea, right? Like that's what Zen doesn't have yet. Like Zen doesn't have the desk trader. They haven't showed up yet because Jack is keeping them away. So that's why, yo, I'm all in on this shit right now because I can see it. Like, what is stopping the desk trader from trading Zen? And then someone's like, the green candle, marketing, they can't see us. Well, what happens when we have green candles and they can see us? Does that trading desk individual find Zen? Do they read, you know, do they go to faircrypto.org? Well, I guess when you go here, you're going to go straight to the Zen website, you know, and then you got to go down here and hit the light paper. It's still very vague, but that's why, again, I think like it's kind of designed for the desk trader. It's not really designed for someone who's like, I'm going to go into the Telegram and ask them, how is my future investment going to work? Right? It's none of that shit. It's like, oh, if you want to come to the TG, find it, click it, go and ask. Like, other than that, like, no need to explain it to somebody pulling up. All right, if you want some info on Zen, you know, you can see the physics of the chain reaction right now, how much time you can create, how much AMP you can grab, how much APY you can get in staking, right? How many people are actively mining, how many people are actively staking, all that good shit. But yeah, that's why, again, like, this is really a reflection of where we're going. If anyone tries to say anything else other than that, then they've not been following the right narrative. It was kind of in the writing here when I was saying way back here, I was like, yo, Zen is hella overdue for a bounce when we were in these trenches, $10 million trenches, yo. It's like Zen is so undervalued right now. Like it at least needs to try to go and try the 200. And then it did that. And then it consolidated on it. And I think, I'm not a trader, but I think this is positive consolidation. Like that's like what they call a bull flag or whatever the fuck. I don't fucking know, but it's doing the thing that it's supposed to do. And on top of the narratives that are going to push it even further, right? So, yo, pro Zen, mine it everywhere else. Maybe buy some over on the side chain, but people on the side chain are making Zen for nothing. They're making it for pennies on the dollar. So yeah, they'll dump that shit on your head. Wait for X1 chain if you're on a side chain. Speculate though on XEN. And remember, none of this shit is financial advice. This is just someone who's been in the Zen world for 2 years solid. On my solid Zen shit. G Tramp says DXN looking good. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I mean, I'm not playing with DXN no more, but it probably is gonna do something. Look at the Wolverine wicks right here. So the floor is in. The sky is the limit. You really wanted to buy right here, though. You wanted to be here when it was sub 100,000 market cap a few days ago. Yeah, like last week was like nasty for them. But again, I'm not really a fan. But it's got good tokenomics, but yeah, it's just like another project. You know what I mean? Like, what is, oh, you stake it, you get ETH. Now you got to focus on how you're going to get more people into burning the Zen. And, then you're trying to just drive rarity with tokenomics. And that's not how it works. Like, if it's a meme, it's a meme. If it's a utility, it's a utility. If it's designed to be marketed to the masses in pseudocode, there's only a few of those. That's what they talk about. That like how people were trying to shit on Dracula. I heard you guys trying to shit on us, right? And they were trying to say like, oh, this is just a meme coin, and meme coins are a dime a dozen. Only so many people can make it happen and make it work. They're saying that shit to us back here. They were literally telling us that in the spaces, back here, that only a dime a dozen can make it happen and make it work. And we built something like as a community, which is pretty fun. And it can continue to thrive if the community lets it thrive, right? And that's why it's not about creating the dime a dozen project. It's really just about being upstream and making something so transparent that it stays relevant as everything else like glows, right? And that's the bonus factor of Emoji Vampire right now. The Emoji Dracula is an emoji. Eyes are on emojis. Other people can see it, so it's starting to drive its own reality, right? And that's kind of why I assume Zen will be doing the same thing. And it's not hard to think that it won't do it because it's product market fit. What everybody wants for that to happen. Actually, here's another person that had posted that, Murad. The guy who opened the portal. The real portal opener. I don't even know if I can find that shit. He posts so much stuff though. He's also opening the portal for teaching people how to hodl. That's why you can't really hate on what he's cooking. Because they're teaching people how to hold, which a lot of memes do not do. So like for instance, this is how you teach people how to hold. Like you tell them like, oh, back in the day, people used to gamble on the S&P 500, right? And then people used to gamble on Bitcoin, on leverage trading. And then, or in this new future, people will gamble on meme coins. And that's, you know, the new gambling. And trying to build this out. Or here's another good graphic of this ideology where it's like bonds. That's why I'm like, oh, I get it. Like they're really trying to tell everybody that meme coins are bonds. But they all suck, right? Let's see here. Oh, it's this one right here. So he wrote, hey man, retail is not gonna buy your cult coin. They're going to buy their own coin, right? And it says their own coins. So this is the real part. I left a comment said, we're trying, okay, by the vampire. But yeah, it's true. Like to get your coin to 90 million, 70 million, 60 million, like that is the 1%, right? There's actually but every level has 1%. Like 10 million has a 1%, 5 million has a 1%, right? And it's like how you strategize your meme to be upstream is how you can like grab some of that economical energy just like floating around, right? And that's kind of why I'm saying everyone's moving to XRP so that they can be part of that economical energy that's just moving around, right? And that's what's happening in crypto. We're actually all just trading a giant pool of TVL, and it just keeps moving around. And as bridging gets better, it just keeps moving, right? Yeah, and as walls keep breaking down, right? As this meme thing keeps breaking down walls, I think we'll continue to see the growth of like the universe of crypto, like the overall universe. That's why Murad is actually onto something. He's teaching people how to hodl because they don't know how to hold. Like they don't know that the meme coin could be a bond, right? Like because they didn't know that Bitcoin, like the story here, right? Like, oh, we all care about Bitcoin because it's connected to Wall Street and the attention, and Wall Street will bring money into Bitcoin, which will flow through all other markets, right? And that's why again it's like, oh, and then bonds flow into S&P, Bitcoin, memes. So what does memes need in order to be legit like that? They need giant TVLs, and that TVL comes in liquidity. So that's why now it's all coming together, and that's why we got to get Zen up here. Once everybody sees Zen, there's no denying it. Zen coming in number 66 in TVL, 532. What you'd want to do is provide liquidity, and it just sucks because on ETH it's like, fuck, this shit is so expensive. But if you're an ETH, player, you should probably want to play the game. Somebody went ahead and opened up a USDC trading pair, Bullish. But yeah, that would be the smart money play in Zen. Is that if you've been minting Zen, turn it into liquidity providing and go and find a better coin that you want, or turn it into USDC, pair it against each other. But yeah, that's why again, this is perfect. Look at the liquidity on Solana. So Solana's liquidity is much thinner. But the thing that Solana is doing that I like is it's building what we call product market fit. Like, what is the product market fit? And right now, like an AI, for instance, like the simple version of this is Emoji Dracula, because Emoji Dracula is this emoji race idea. Oh shit. And if you don't know the origin of the emoji race, all right, so this origin, or this has an origin story, and it starts on Cosmos. This thing called UWU. Like, I don't know too much about it because I wasn't here, but somebody I guess made a side chain for memes on Cosmos, and it's called Unicorn. And what they have, if you go and look, you can go look up Memoji. Oh, here it is, Unicorn Terminal. Oh, what's going on? I guess it's powering up. I don't hear anything. But you see here, they made like this terminal thing where you can like swap emojis, and like they're trying to, it's basically an onboarding tool. Like people got bored in Solana, or the people in Cosmos, this is how I'm thinking of it. The people in Cosmos got really bored, and they were trying to bring adoption to Cosmos, because who's really on Cosmos, like even us, like what do you call it, us Zenians, we got Moonbeam, which is, or is that, no, that's Polkadot. We had EVMOS. Yeah, EVMOS was the link to Cosmos, because even the EVMOS validators wanted to do something because Cosmos isn't too cracking, so they invited the ideology of like, yo, you should release Zen on EVMOS, right? So for a while now, we've been kind of living in this weird world. That's why I'm like, yo, we've been living in this weird world. Everybody's trying to talk to each other, but they can't. Like, they're like not allowed to talk to each other because you're in your own world, or like whatever. Here we go. Finally, we found this thing. Oh my God. So you can see this is like hella classic. This came up a lot yesterday because they finally moved their community to Solana, and a lot of people are mad because they got coins on Cosmos and they poured it over to Solana. Here we go. Emoji market. So this is where the emoji race came from. The thing about it was, and this is where I'm at with it, like this kind of, it's all fits into the case study. This is a hard work and dedication, but as soon as it gets to Solana, it gets adoption, and someone like the Zen world enters this random race where it's like, oh, that sounds like a cool idea. Like emojis, people will vibe on those. So what's funny is like most of the emojis in the emoji race are actually from Cosmos, right? And what's crazy is that if you look at like their market caps, like they had this like hammer at like 300. Jesus, this is like a horrible swap skin. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. That's why probably nobody wanted to be over here. Like this looks horrible. But this is tracking market cap, I'm assuming. All right. I'm assuming this is market cap. I don't fucking know. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't fucking know. But what I can see here is 3,502,000,000. They had some really large market caps over here. But what probably happened is this isn't transferable because there's not enough liquidity. Because it's on some like random ass side chain from Cosmos. And it's a good idea. And they got lots of traction. Like a lot of Solana people were like, well, fuck it. I'll go over there and try to make some extra Cosmos. And then they went over and then they, wrecked everybody and moved on. And then they moved over here and said, hey, that's a good idea. We should do that too on Solana and start an index of emojis. Right. So this is pretty fascinating to see like Emoji Dracula do exactly what everybody said it wouldn't do, because it's product market fit and it's where it needs to be. It's not, it's not on some sub chain, and that's something you got to watch out for. Like when X1 goes live, that's why X1 is not focused on memes, right? It's letting the users be focused on memes. Not Jack. Jack just has fun with memes. He's hyper focused on the architecture of the system so that we can continue to increase validators. That is his role. His role is not to bring value to any coin. He needs to continue to bring value to this total nodes so we can get this validator set up to like 5,000 validators. A real competitor. Well, I mean, 1,000 would be a lot better. Yeah, like 1,000. If we could, we could 100x these nodes, we're up next, essentially. But if we can 10x these nodes, we're in the game. And I think that's what the game is. And that's why, again, working with Solana, I think is really smart. As we can see, again, Solana is where the value is. People can create fake value on other chains. A lot of, look at everything over here, $45 million. I've heard some horror stories already of people who were like, yo, I'm fucking wrecked. You know, I don't know if you know what I'm trying to hint at with this fake volume ideology. If you get what I'm saying, it might be like your favorite chain out there if you're really on it. But yeah, this is something you got to pay attention to, man. Even just because some website says the market cap is at $7 billion does not mean it. I can't believe people would be fucking falling for that shit. It's like, yo, wake up, my dude. Eric be flooring these fools. But yeah, the Dracula is gonna fly. It's product market fit. It's possible. You know, I think it's still online for 1 million. Our lore is getting really nice. Come join the lore. Here, I'll drop the Telegram. I'm trying to get it to be a little bit more chatty. I'm learning a lot, like in memes. And something I'm learning is like Zenians don't really meme. Like we don't meme correctly. Like, let me show you what I mean by that. Let's bring in the TG. Oh damn! I didn't even notice this was running. Hey, that's slowing me down. Let me increase this real quick. All right, you can see the TG. So check it out. What I mean by like lore is I'm in a bunch of I got into a bunch of stuff now because I really want to find out what the vibes are. And like when you look at like memes in Zen world, like XENblocks, like it's just casual friends hanging out in the chat, very slow, you know. And that's fine. That's the way it should be. You look at solXEN, it's very slow. That's the way it should be. Right? But that's not the way it fucking works, guys. Right? The way it works is like the Beetle chat. Right? You need people up in there throwing hashes like this. You know, Beetle strong. You know, people come into the community, they see other people in the chats and they're like, oh wow, it's cracking in there. But even that, you know, that's not even the most poppin', right? I just went through the craziest thing, right, where we had the Aljo hitting and then it flopped because basically there was a fallout. There's a fallout between the dev and the community. And you know, ever since, you know, they're keeping this open. I think they're like keeping this open to kind of show a lot here. Okay, so let's look at here. This was a lore. When this first started, this thing was binging. Tons of different accounts talking. And that's what you want to see. Like you want to actually see like a meme coin with different people because that they all are like economical energy. They're all different nodes somewhere else. And this is, again, why Solana, I think, is dominating. But what we'll see here is there is a specific ideology to lore in meme community. So here they have 928 members, right? And then the fallout happened and they decided to make another chat, right? But this chat is where you kind of see the mind share is depleted quite a bit. Only 279 members have floated over to this chat. So, the core or the lore did not come over here. And that's like really important to see in a meme. Like if you don't see the lore or you don't see the right people in the mix, you're going to know that it's really just a bunch of individuals like hanging out in a chat, right? And that's not what the money is about, right? You want to go find the next big hit. So you'll find things like this one, put them in crystals. This is a pretty funny meme. Essentially what they're doing is they're memeing this idea of putting like political figures inside of crystals. But you see, what I'm talking about here is they're creating content, and there might only be like, I see the 2 PFPs, so it's not too crazy, but yo, people are trying. There's this one here called Wit. People are trying. This one's got a lot of good different PFPs. What else do we got here? VHS, man, they're going crazy. VHS also showed me what the ideology is of building a lore. Like the guys in this chat, they built the lore heavy, but it takes more than one person to build a lore. You need like a solid 10 people that create it, and then they tell other people to join it, and then it becomes larger and larger. But like if it's only 3 people like, yo, join, then it died. Like to me, it's DOA. Like that's what the most successful memes are. That 1% of meme is people creating content and, again, trying to stand out. This one I just got into, Best Buddy. It's a play on, Bully. So this is why I'm learning so much because the lore is so important. Right, Buddy can't get off the ground because nobody knows the dev. So no one is really willing to put money into this. They're only willing to get in and get out. So that's like the net negative of making a very popular dApp is that if it's too popular, right? Like here, I'll show you what I mean. If it's too popular, it's gonna die out the gate. So like this Buddy one, I've been monitoring it like nonstop. I already made some bread off of it because what else is good is like knowing this fact that everybody's in Solana because they're trying to win and they're moving coins around really quick, and products fall in seconds, and product market fit can be the difference between 6 Solana and 12 Solana. Like that is again where I'm seeing the differences between everything. Right when you get to that part of like, oh, why did it get stopped there? Right. You get to the idea like, oh, it has no lore. Like it has no core community that's trying to get people to stay bullish after a certain point. So here is where I think the organic lore is. It's roughly around 6 million. If you look at every AI, because like AI is like really immature, or like it's really like, new. So all the signals are similar. Vader on Sol isn't a good one. We need to do Max. This was supposed to be a Bitcoin Maxi idea, but what we can see here is like, let's go to 6 million. This is something I saw in every single chart, right? Theoretically, this is kind of like it's scoop. Like, yo, if you want to go and get into the lore, right? So let's go look at Maxi on the lore vibes, because I actually am in the chat. So you go over here to the chat. Something I like to see is how many messages, right? Like 400 messages is pretty all right since the last time I checked this, which seems to be at 11 a.m. But then the next thing you want to see is like, you want to go and see if people are trying to talk. Right? LOL, the last one. So bullish. Oh, so they're having a spaces. So it looks like they're having a spaces. So this is all bullish things. Like this is what you want. Is this a space? Oh, they're trying to get Andrew Tate to talk about it. But yo, where I'm at with it is let me turn this off. Oops. So where I'm at with it is this max thing, because of all that stuff that they're trying to do. Now you have to ask yourself, like, will it get back to this medium, or is it gonna stay in this like this new range that every speculator is giving credit to, like AIs? So it seems like credible AIs that might have potential are roughly sitting at around 3 billion. And then the older ones are where you're seeing people hold value, like the very first ones that came out, like DGen AI. I don't really know so much about this one now. I'm kind of skeptical on it. Kind of want to remove it, but I'm gonna leave it anyways. But Cerebro, right? Goat, like that's where everybody's trying to get to. The 700, 200 million range. And this is why I'm learning a lot about the lore, because without VC funding, these AI projects aren't going to be worth too much. Like they're all just going to tread up because everyone's going to try to get from one, because like the narrative is easy to sell. Like it's easy to push it from 1 million to 10 million if everything is aligned. And I've seen this happening now for quite a few days. On this one here, the one that I was saying, is a straight heartbreaker because it all looks so good. Like we could see what happens when everybody gets it, right? This thing went from 1 million to 10 million, right, in a day, off of people getting it before, like, again, the dev went bad. So that's a normal thing in memes. The dev goes bad. But that right there, that speculation between 1 and 10, I think that's what's keeping all of these AIs alive and what people are really speculating on. Like, can it get to 10 million and can it hang out there? And really, you don't want to buy these unless it's at 1 million, right? But the story needs to be worth the price, right? And that's where it gets kind of sticky and crazy, and right, you need to know the lore. Like, you need to know the vibes. Like, you got to know the stories of where it started and where it's going, or you'll just end up in the middle of some shit and now you're the one that loses the 5 Solana because you just bought in to someone's, like, you know, CA. But every single one that I've been doing research on, like that 6 million zone, is like, that's the decision top for everyone in the space. Like, oh, if it can't hold 6 million, it ain't worth holding. Right? You're better off buying it at 1 million. So where can you find these AI things under 1 million, huh? Over here. That's the pump fund for AI coins. Because essentially when you launch it, it launches with a chat box. But that's why this is all, this is going to keep glowing, because there's so many pieces to the agent that makes it valuable, that if, as you know, as time progresses and people catch on to this, you know, the deploying of efficient agency will be normalized. It won't just be really bad agents. Right now, like, all the agents are very bad, but what at least we're learning is that they can be lowered up, aka a lot of community members can create engagement, and then that engagement could bleed out to the masses, and they're more inclined to buy a chatbot than, you know, another type of meme. No, I don't know what that is, but this is just where we are. So yeah, don't sleep on these AI bots though, bro. There's some cash to be made if you can, like, find it early enough. I mean, it needs to be in a 1-day span. So let's see how this works. Let's see, brand new, 45 minutes, 2 hours ago. Here, let's see, 30 minutes ago. Oh, wow, look at this. This is funny. They made it so that you can help bring it to life. Wow, look at that. Oh, and you burn. Whoa. I didn't even see that. Wow, you burn the VVAI to give it some vibes. Man, wow, that's a cool one. I like this one. So this website is the number one website right now to make AI agents. If you don't have any technical experience, you can just create an agent. The thing is that creating an agent does cost money, right? It costs an additional I would say 1.5 Sol to make something that's epic. And it's as well, like when you create an agent, this isn't just like go out and, I mean, you can waste the Solana if you want, but personally, I think if you sit down and you really try to diagnose and create like a character, you can make something that could be worth like a lot of money if it's sick. Like if people are like, yo, I want to talk to this thing, right? And that's why it's actually pretty interesting to see them add this feature. I would say though, like this isn't gonna help anybody. This is bullish for the platform, but not for the platform coins. Like that's just a good way to get it CTO'd. Like if people talk to the bot and it's fire, they're like, oh my God, I want to bring it to life all the way. Like they can start doing some shit to CTO it to life. Right. And that's kind of why I'm sad about what happened to this specific one. Shout out to this dude, Andy. He really ruined it for me though. But yeah, so this bot, like this is how you know that it comes from there's gonna be bots though. Okay, how do you say this? When you go look at these bots, this is just some advice. Here's some fucking advice. It's like Moana. I said Moana. So Mona has her name in the contract. But it's created by a data set team. So the data lives with the team, which is why they created a solo address for it. But when you have like an agent like Aljo was made on Pump Fund, and Pump Fund is a bundler app where after every time you make a token there, it has pump at the end. So a lot of these agents have pump at the end because their creators are also using this website to create the agent. Like this one, that's why I was like, oh, I'm gonna get in on this buddy thing and trade it up to 5 million, and then I'll get out because it'll do that at least one time. But then when I did like research on it, like when I started to really dive in on it, like the creator and such, like the creator kind of got me weirded out. So here, let's see if we can find the Twitter. Can I play the Twitter? Is it gonna show me the Twitter? No, I gotta go to it. All right. So what I'm trying to get at is these things you'll be able to tell which one's which one. But the thing is that we're probably gonna really want agents that aren't from Pump Fund, but those are okay, right? But okay. But you'll know that it'll have team backing if it's coming from a team. Like there's possibilities that it will just have value because the team will want to keep it alive. But like for like this one, it's rogue. There's no team. It's CTO'd. Everyone has to try to keep it alive. The moment everyone gives up, the thing dies. Right. And that's kind of why what's crazy about the hijack of this one is it's connected to a really good data set, like a really good description based agent creation. Like what they did to create the agent's personality, I think they did it perfectly. And that's probably why it got stolen. Because it was like, oh, this is it. Like this, if you create it like this, people will fucking send it, to 10 million from 1 million in a day. I mean, maybe that was a stress test. I'm trying to be optimistic about it. Kind of sucks that like it died so fast, because I was like, dude, this one is sick, but like it died so fast. for it to only last a day. That's too quick of a death. Like, you only got to fall asleep and wake up one time to your bottom buy. Like, I bought the bottom of this, like, oh, sick, this is one of those, right? Like, this is one of those where it's entered the mainstream market. It went up to 75 million. It's supposedly ran by a team, so it can potentially do a Cerebro or a GOAT, because the mind share is what matters. And that's why when we were looking at this cookie thing, like, seeing the hijacked agent actually being like accepted, you know, that's like really right. When you look at the mind share, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 8th from the bottom, and it's still here because, again, people are confused on like what the fuck is happening because of all the drama in it. But yeah, that's like what makes it valuable. But then what makes it even more valuable is the fact that the dev is giving it like dreams, where like it is like they actually probably have it hooked up to a really good GPU. Like, they're trying to show you here that they have the models set up. Like, I don't know like what this is. I was also saying it could be like a hijack by China. But this is what people want. Like, people want an agent like this. And this is where at some point one of these agents are gonna come out into the wild. Like, I want it to be Mona. Mona, I'm still looking at. So yesterday on stream we bought it. It's still up from where we bought at. Yesterday on stream we bought down here. Yeah, it was like 1.3 million is where I bought at. Or I got back in down here. Yeah. And then it popped off. Woohoo. But again, I think this can be a conviction AI play because there's a team behind it, even though it sucks. Like, it's not good. That's the part about it that sucks. Like, see, the followers are not growing. The text or whatever is like bad. Also, like, the engine running the data set is not good. Like, she never has hands. Like, it's not good. Anybody who's trying to act like this is good is like, it doesn't understand AI. Like, look at the hands. Like, this is garbage. But it's probably gonna go up because it has a fucking team. Look at the fucking hands. Look at, let's fucking go. Like, they don't even get it. Like, people don't even get that. Like, eventually, like, this like, it'll come out the gate with fire ass hands. Like, it'll come out the gate with like video and such. So this one will instantly not be valuable because it's like the render one. I mean, I know some ways and my thoughts to make these agents more valuable, but this hand thing, that is a red flag. That lets you know, like, the hardware they're using to run the agent is ass. And for some reason, someone hijacked this one and hooked it up to bomb ass hardware. Like, I'm so confused on it. Yeah, see, this is their terminal for it. So it's a weird one. Like, again, this one's been it's confirmed hijack right now. And what happens is that there's this dude. Just keep your eye on this. I'm gonna say keep your eye on it because this guy Andy, he's the one that got front run. And what I've heard is, I visited his website. So I started to do some research on this guy, went to his website. I realized, like, okay, he's a real person. You know, he's been on Forbes 30 under 30. He had the best app on Apple in 2019, the best app in the Google Store in 2018. And the app that he created is this app here, which is like a creative Pinterest. So you can go here and you can discover like better content. Like, you know, on Pinterest, people go and they'll type in like 8-bit, right? Because they want to get 8-bit inspiration. And Pinterest is like Google, or like it's like a search engine, so it puts everything together. So essentially, this one is just saying that it's more creative. Like it's directed, its algorithm is based on being more creative to help creatives find inspiration faster. So personally, I do think he was hijacked, because I heard through the grapevine that the original photo, this was AI generated from Pinterest. So I'm like, oh, this is all coming together. Like the dude that got hijacked just so happens to own a Pinterest type, you know, website that is giving him accolades in the real world. You know, if he like, that's why I really want to bet on this thing. That's a degen in me. Like the degen in me is saying, you know, they're gonna do it. They're gonna pump it because the mind share is just too epic. And what if people don't care? Like, who is this guy Andy? You know, it looks like he's very credible, but what if the internet does not care? Right? That's essentially what this price, or that's what happened in the FOMO of the chart, is that the internet says, well, we don't give a fuck. Like the model exists, the data set is hooked up to GPUs that are rendering really awesome thoughts, and we just want to rock with this one. You know, that could really happen, and this guy could lose his idea, because again, the internet's a cold place. And what a better story than a hijacked fucking agent that's really living free. Like the intentions of whatever the data set was, it's now 100% rogue. You know, and then, you know, he could come out with something else. He would just have to name it something different and just start from scratch because he got jacked, you know. And if he's sick with it, then he'd be able to. But I could also understand, like, losing the data set could drive you crazy, because if you spent a lot of time, you know, articulating the characteristics of this speaking agent, you know, how do you, you know, you're playing God at that point. So you need to have another godlike moment to do it again, which I think everybody can do it. You know, it's just about not being NPC when putting those inputs in to try to really bring the life out of that that agent. But yeah, like that's kind of like where I'm at with this one. Like I really want it to do well, but if this guy Andy drops anything, right? He dropped this thing. Oh wait, what the fuck? This has a pump address in it now. What the fuck? Is this the same pump address as... Damn, I'm over here figuring it out. No, it's not. It's a different one. Okay, so yeah, okay. So they dropped the pump already. Let's go look at this. See, there's beef over here. There's beef in this AI shit. I'm in the thickens of this lore because it's taught me in the last like week what's really going on in memes, and why like the whole fuck your ideology thing, it's more of an educational experience for you. If someone's saying like fuck your ideology, theoretically you want to dig into why they're saying fuck your ideology, so you can see what they're believing in, because that shit might be 100% left field from what you're trying to do, right? Like I'm just trying to redistribute wealth back into the planet Earth. This is trying to redistribute mind share, and that's where a lot of value is, like NFTs, like Bitcoin, right? Like that's the mind share. Ethereum is mind share. They constantly tugging the industry left and right, trying to keep people to believe their narratives. And now we have this agency tug of war action that is really showcasing what is it to be front run, you know? Like, am I front run? He's like, is my data set front run right now? You know? So you see this mind bath. You see they made their own because they front run the creator, and he just dropped he silently updated this 13 hours ago. I'm late. I'm 1 day late. Here, let's read this. Ask and it will be given. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open. CA is live for the most degen minds. The token is not called Mind Bath, but if you dig it, the clues will unwind. Be careful who you trust. The path ahead is undefined. What the fuck? All right, let's go on this journey, guys. I'm here for it. So he dropped the thing. So this thing is really living on its own now. Zenith. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Whoa, 52 million. Okay, cool. Oh, we're not late. Oh, it's called Zen. No fucking way. With a Z. Oh, man, damn. This was just like, I was supposed to respond to this one. There is no fucking way he called it Zen with a Z. This is going to be an agent, guys. Let's throw the lines on it. So we're not too late. I say you're late to something when you're like a week later, you're late. 13 hours, you should be all right. You should be straight. You just got to find out where the rhythm is. So let's find the rhythm. My ways of rhythm finding is I put a 42, I get an RSI. I do the middle limit at 42. And that way I can see where the real, where the decided bottom is on specific charts. And then we kind of zoom out from there. So like this hasn't been out for it's only been out for half a day. So it only has so much data. As you keep scrolling down, you're not going to see much. So we do see here though, that it's 50-50 on the consensus of belief. It hasn't written yet. So there's snakes in the grass still. But on the 15-minute, it's kind of telling you that the best time to have bought in this or purchased this, bought in isn't the word, to have purchased this would have been here at this low of 5 million. Like I was saying, it seems to be like 5-6 million is where you want to buy. Like right now, speculation purchasing. So if you buy this shit, you're speculating. You're speculating on higher highs for it to kind of go back up here to 11 million, which isn't too far from 8. So, unless it keeps marching higher. But again, this one's going to it has a lot of beef. So it's, it's 50-50, bro. Maybe if you got 2 ETH or 2 Solana, you drop 1 Sol in now and then drop another Sol like in the future when it settles. Like, because either way, it's going to go to 100 million or it's not, it's either going to be here or 100 million. So pick your poison, but you can keep zooming down to see for the best entry. So we can see here too. This is going sideways. Not a lot of attention. Probably not a lot of buying yet. But we can see here, there's a lot of interest when this gets to the 32 range on the RSI on the 5. So we'll go to the 1. Yeah, that's really where you want to be buying this shit. You see here, yeah, you want to buy the dip. Because then you'll get an entry where you don't have to look back. These are the entries we want on meme coins. Sub 42, beady bottoms, right? And then riding the consensus, like if the consensus is going to keep it up. And you can see here, if you can't catch this one, it comes back. It just might be a little higher because everyone's positive. And I think that's what's probably happening here. There's no Telegram. Okay, yeah, there's no Telegram. So this is another reason why you'll have time. While there's no Telegram, it kind of makes it so people have to talk on the internet. See, like everyone's going to go and hate on them because of the other one that happened. Yakuzu. Yo, that's funny. Level of faggot behind this account is another level. Fuck you, you're an annoying guy. So I honestly, I'm very weirded out about what's happening here. There's so much hate from the Remilias. I honestly think this is just me making shit up because I'm I'm tiny. I know people. But like, what if like, that's what I'm saying. What if this one sends because it's the rebel to like the idea that they were gonna do it together. So the beef here between this Andy character and this agent Ajo is that he denied any credibility to it. He actually said, the internet is wild. I woke up to a rumor. I launched a meme coin. The Anon account creator used my PFP to make people think I was behind it and pumped it 24 million. I denied involvement. The market cap crashed to 18 million. The creator is now publicly threatening me and says I know who they are. So essentially, like, this is what the FUD is on this agent, and I'm also curious if, like, you know, is he being attacked? Right? Like, is he being attacked because like he has a cool ass data set and people don't want him to turn up? Because again, I mean, like, we're talking about this gentleman at this point now that like has a LinkedIn, right? Does investments, like, is an obvious player in some fucking game called reality. And, you know, again, he's running this other bigger idea, which also makes a lot of sense, right? I'm like, he's running a search engine that has won rewards for creativity, which is really what agents need. They need to be creative. If the agent is not creative, it's not going to attract the lore of the human beings. You know, the more creativity, the more expressive the lore is. So yeah, I'm 50-50, but I do know you probably want to get some of Andy's coin. Probably want to get some of the Zen shit, because that's, at least, you know, that's Andy's. But if you want to play the bandit game, yeah, go join this lore. But they got this shit trapped up. See, whenever you hit to join the Telegram, it's going to the old Telegram. It's not going to the new one. So the real signal for me is if they can change, if the dev changes this Telegram, then you know it's real. If the dev doesn't change the Telegram link here, this is dead. This is DOA. That means that it really is true that that this is farmed and it's fake. So you don't even want to touch it. Two things you don't want to do. You don't want to touch a fake agent. Right, farmed, because that means like someone has like a ton of bots ready to deploy and dump every time that this goes up. It'll buy the pump and dump it instantly, and that's kind of why people are against it, right? So you might see people talking about this mind bath and trying to discredit it because they don't understand, because they think this is like someone on both sides. All this shit is mad sus. Probably involves, see, I don't know what the fuck is happening here. What I would do though, again, is his credibility is enough to bet on. This Andy guy, his credibility is enough. His website is enough for you to be like, yeah, this is a perfect brain for an AI. So yeah, I would definitely want to steal that data set. And then again, seeing all the Remilia My Ladies being the first people to talk shit about it, that must mean that it's in their lore. But yeah, we'll see, bro. I gotta get more into this, because yeah, this is aiming to be some spicy shit. And it could possibly be one of the biggest games of the end of the year. I'm so on this. I'm so on AI agents right now. It's ridiculous. I need to quit. I need to stop it. What's up, crypto dude? I've just been talking shit over here, guys. I'm deep in the mix. It's funny. It's like right when I start to get deep into like the AI lore shit, like I lose all the followers or all the stream homies. They're like, dude, this guy's talking about bullshit. But I'm telling you, like, Zen's gonna take forever to do what these things are doing in weeks. Like, this is where the mind share is. Like, this is where the money is all in AI. And it's because, again, the ones that won already, like Cerebro, is VC funded. So that means it's not that good. There's going to be a lot more that come out that are even better. They already did everything for this. That's why this one's dumping. It came out with an album, and the day that the album dropped, the fucking shit started to tank. This thing came out with an album, with a rap album, and it tanked the day after the rap album. Also, notice how this one doesn't have a pump fund address. So yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, even though this mind bath thing posted, that's something I'm looking at, is why pump fund. But again, it's a framework you can use to launch coins if you don't want to have to deal with the fair launch. Like, the fair launch can just happen via pump fund instead of you maintaining the coin. So, or you have an agenda, you know, like that's like Cerebro has an agenda, so that's why it doesn't have a pump fund address. Blah 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 blah. But yeah, that's where my mind is. Buy some Zen. It's going up. It's easy play. It's easy win. But if you're looking to get experimental, man, get yourself some Emoji Dracula. It's finally on a dip. Like a real dip. Maybe not on the daily. It's not dipping so hard on the daily. But on the 15-minute, it's definitely dipping. And it looks like there's some great opportunity for a nice little little bite out of the supply. And yeah, that's like, yo, if you're trying to hit that play, that's a play. Another play that's out there right now, again, is going to be this AI stuff. And yeah, I'm looking at Zen, dude. I'm looking at the Zen thing. It's already starting to move, you know. But again, where we want to buy this at is underneath the 42. So I'm gonna watch it. You know, hopefully it falls down. If not, if it's finna run away, we'll see what happens next. You know. Throw one soul at it, then look away for 30 minutes and come back and sell. But yo, man, catch you next time. Peace.